It's 6:30 a.m. on a crisp October morning in 2024, and I'm standing on the deck of our secluded coastal cabin in Oregon's Cascade Head, sipping black coffee and watching seals bob in the Pacific waves. The air smells of salt and pine, the sky streaked with pink dawn light, and my wife, Emily, is inside humming a tune while frying bacon. Life feels like a postcard until it doesn't. A grinding, metallic screech rips through the calm, like a car engine begging for mercy. I squint down our winding gravel road and see a battered Jeep Cherokee lurching toward us, mud-caked, one headlight dangling like a loose tooth, sparks trailing from a dragging muffler. Before it even stops, a woman catapults out of the driver's seat, shrieking, "Open this door now! Coastal HOA inspection." Let me paint you a picture of this woman, Laura Bennett. She's decked in a pristine white blazer and matching slacks, the kind that cost more than my fishing boat, her blonde hair sculpted into a helmet that's already wilting in the ocean humidity. And get fish teetering on 4-inch stilettos, each step sinking into the muddy path with a squish. This is no HOA territory. We're 50 minutes from the nearest town, no neighbors, just us and the seals. But Laura's clutching a clipboard, glaring at our cabin like it's a personal insult. "I'm Laura Bennett, Coastal HOA president," she declares, scanning the cliffs as if they'll bow to her authority. Emily steps out, still gripping her spatula, and says in that calm before the storm voice, "Ma'am, there's no HOA here. This is private land." Laura's eyes flash with the kind of madness you see when someone's logic circuits fry. "I create HOAs where they're needed," she snaps, pointing at our cabin like it's a crime scene. This place is begging for oversight. What happens next is so wild it still haunts me. Laura shoves past us into our cabin like she's raiding a drug den, brandishing her clipboard, which is decked out with color-coded tabs and a laminated checklist. She yanks open our fridge and starts rummaging like she's on a health inspection. "Expired milk?" she screeches, holding up a carton that went bad 2 days ago. "Health code violation, $600 fine." I'm standing there, coffee going cold, thinking, did this stranger just find me for milk? But she's only warming up. She counts our ceiling panels, muttering about uneven numbers disrupting coastal chi, slaps a $400 fine on that. She pulls out a measuring tape. God knows where she was hiding it, and measures our front door. Half an inch off regulation. Tear it down, rebuild it. $800 fine. Emily's still holding her spatula, looking like she's 2 seconds from using it as a weapon. Laura storms into our bathroom, spots our toilet paper roll, and shrieks, "Backward installation. Psychological deviance. $1,200 fine." I try to reason with her. "Ma'am, you can't just barge in," and she spins, eyes blazing. "I'm inspecting as promised." Promised? By who? Things get weirder. Laura, clearly a city type who's never seen a dirt road, trips over our rain boots by the door and screams, "Assault by footwear. Trip hazard, $500 fine." She spots a driftwood sculpture on our Mantella gift from Emily's dad and loses it. "Dead plant matter in residence. Biohazard, $700 fine." She tries to call someone, but there's no signal out here. She waves her phone like it's a divining rod, yelling, "How do you call 911? This is unsafe." Emily, calm as ever, says, "We've got a satellite phone for emergencies. It's called living off-grid." Laura's not listening. She's backing away from our pellet stove like it's a bomb. "Indoor fire. Arson risk. Evacuate now." It's a stove, Laura. It's how we don't freeze in winter. But logic isn't her thing. I'd started live streaming this insanity on my phone, originally just to show off our coastal view to my small tech channel, maybe 15 viewers. Now, as Laura's meltdown unfolds, the chat explodes. 100 viewers, 1,000, 10,000. Comments flood in. "Call the cops. Is this real? That's the crazy city planner from Astoria. Wait, people know her?" Then Laura spots my camera. Filming without consent. Federal crime. Emily, stirring bacon grease. Dead pants. "You're in our house uninvited, ma'am." Laura's unfazed. "I self-consent to be here." Then her sleeve brushes the stove, catches fire, and she bolts outside, tripping in the mud, screaming, "The coast is attacking me." A sea lion lumbers onto the shore, grunting. Laura points at it. "Unlicensed wildlife. $900 fine." The sea lion barks, unimpressed, and waddles off. "That beast disrespected my authority," she yells. Then comes the plot twist. A young woman in an FBI training hoodie, coffee cup in hand, appears at our gate. "Mom," she says, horrified. "This is Claire, Laura's daughter, who's been staying at a nearby lodge for a work retreat. What are you doing at my friend's cabin?" Laura beams, oblivious. "Find my iPhone, sweetie. Now, arrest them for coastal violations." Claire's face is pure mortification. "Mom, I'm a trainee. I can't arrest anyone. Also, you're breaking actual laws. My live stream's at 500,000 viewers now, and the chat's going wild." Claire checks Laura's Jeep, finds a stack of documents, fake liens on dozens of properties. Her hands shake. "Mom, how many cabins have you scammed?" Laura's unfazed. "HOA business, perfectly legal." But the chat tells a different story. "She fined my aunt for her mailbox color. She charged me for breathing too loudly." Our neighbor, Tom, a retired IRS agent who lives a mile down the shore, shows up with Claire. He's been tracking Laura for years, fired from city council, tax fraud, shady divorce. Laura pales but doubles down, inspecting our attic for seasonal decor violations and our cat for unlicensed pet status. She tries to flee on foot in her ruined heels, gets 200 yards, and stumbles back, claiming she was testing road quality. Then she tries to steal my truck, a stick shift she can't drive. It rolls into a dune, and she screams, "Vehicular assault." Claire, using our Wi-Fi, checks Laura's phone and finds a spreadsheet titled "Coastal Scam Targets, $90,000 in fake fees." Tom calls the feds on his satellite phone. Laura's phone buzzes with 50 missed calls from a DC number. Her face goes from smug to ghost white. "How do they know I'm here?" Tom grins. "You scammed a senator's uncle, Laura." Helicopter blades thrum in the distance. Laura, desperate, measures our sink depth, counts our forks, odd number, chaos violation, and finds our shower for excessive dampness. The sea lion returns, sniffs her clipboard, and snatches it, waddling into the surf. "Theft! Wildlife crime!" she shrieks. Claire's had enough. "Mom, I'm reporting you." She dials her FBI supervisor. "Sir, my mother's at my location, the viral Karen." Laura howls. "Betrayal. Family treason." Claire's voice cracks. "It's consequences, Mom." Then the bombshell. Claire wasn't here for a retreat. She was assigned to investigate Laura. She shows her a photo of an elderly woman, Mrs. Lee, who lost her home to Laura's scam and died of a stroke days later. "She was my mentor's mom," Claire says, tears falling. "You took everything from her." The FBI chopper lands on our beach. Agents in jackets swarm up the path. Laura's still screaming about unapproved sand texture when Claire, now in an official FBI vest, steps forward. "Mom, I'm part of this arrest. I've been undercover for 8 months." Laura's face cycles through shock, betrayal, and finally, a hollow realization. "You wore a wire at Thanksgiving?" Claire nods. "And when we updated your phone, that was to access your cloud." Laura collapses, sobbing. "I did it for us." Claire's voice is steel. "You did it for you." Mrs. Lee wasn't the only one. Mr. Garcia lost his bakery. Mrs. Patel couldn't afford her insulin. As agents cuff Laura, she mutters about a basement she built under our cabin last summer while we were away. Emily grips my arm. "The construction crew last June, they said it was road work." Tom pulls up photos of heavy machinery digging deep. Laura's voice crackles over the radio. "I hid bank records, fake IDs, cash perfect spot, no neighbors. Our cabin's now a crime scene. The feds need weeks to excavate." Laura's final words as they haul her away. "At least my basement's HOA compliant." Her trial is a spectacle. Laura, in an orange jumpsuit, still clutching a makeshift clipboard, pleads not guilty, blaming coastal hypoxia. The judge, unimpressed, hears evidence. My 6-hour live stream, now at 12 million views, Laura's spreadsheet, victim testimonies, even the sea lion footage. Claire's testimony is heartbreaking. She loves her mom, but chose justice. Laura's defense? They wanted to pay. The judge sentences her to 6 years, 3,000 hours of community service cleaning real HOA offices, and a lifetime Oregon coast ban. Our cabin becomes a tourist magnet, with "I survived Laura's inspection" shirts flying off shelves. The sea lion, dubbed Paperweight Pete, gets a Netflix deal and a book, The Clipboard Heist. 5 years later, in 2029, Laura's out of prison, working at the DMV, still muttering about non-compliant form margins. She meets Claire at a coffee shop. Awkward doesn't cover it. Prison wasn't so bad, Laura says. I tried to start a cell block HOA. Claire sighs. Our cabin's now a state landmark, and we're living off viral fame. But a new twist emerges. A new couple in a nearby cabin gets a knock from a woman named Dorothy, clipboard in hand, saying, Samantha sent me. She heads to their basement, calling, the coastal network's still active. Pete the sea lion watches, looking spooked. Was Laura running a bigger scam network? Are there more basements? Did she escape justice somehow? Drop your thoughts below. Did Claire do the right thing turning in her mom? Is Laura redeemable, or is she pure chaos? Should we fear the coastal network? Hit like, comment, and subscribe for more wild stories.